for Mayor Ruth Balzer unveiled her plan to revamp education in front of the Ed Center last week. Ken Brady reports on what her plan intends to do for Newton's public schools.
State legislator and candidate for mayor Ruth Balzer laid out another plank in her campaign platform on Thursday, May 28th. Flanked by campaign staffers and supporters, Balzer addressed a small crowd in front of the Ed Center and echoed previous statements about her connection to and concern for the Newton public school system.
The Newton public schools have a strong reputation for excellence, innovation, and inclusion. It's a reputation we must continue to protect and improve, as the vitality of our city depends on it.
Balzer went on to lay out more specifics of her plan, including a services in lieu of taxes, or SILOT program, in which Newton nonprofits, particularly educational institutions, would donate services to the city. She contrasted her program with payment in lieu of taxes, or pilot programs, proposed by rival candidates Seti Warren and Ken Parker.
The pilots just aren't going to happen. I've spoken to college presidents. They're determined not to make payments. I mean, we should try, that's fine, but there is a much greater openness on the part of our local universities to services than to payments. And one of the things that's been painful in recent budget cuts has been the elimination of electives at the high school, especially the advanced placement level. This would be a wonderful way that a neighbor like Boston College, for instance, could pay back to our community, would be to open some of its classes to our advanced placement juniors and seniors. I believe that the universities would be more receptive to this type of partnership, but it would benefit us every bit as much and probably more than a small defined payment in lieu of taxes.
While some of the themes of Balzer's plan are familiar to the Newton Public Schools and oft heard over the course of the campaign, such as a proposed efficiency review, doing more with less, and adopting best practices, Balzer has proposed at least one addition to the school system: a full-time grant writer. Discussed some time ago by the school board, this new full-time position would focus on bringing in money by capturing currently overlooked sources. Balzer rejected the notion that the overall effect would be negligible, as most grants focus on establishing new programs rather than funding existing ones, saying,
"If you look to other communities, the track record shows that when you invest in a grant writer, you first of all make up more than that person's salary." There are new opportunities now with federal stimulus money available, new monies available through the state, that I believe we can, in fact, reduce our costs of education through investing in a grant writer.
Ultimately, of course, the responsibility for implementing the majority of her education platform rests with the superintendent and the school committee. But because the mayor sits on the school committee, Balzer noted that, if elected, she would work with them to see her agenda implemented.
I think we have the opportunity now, by electing a new mayor, to set the tone, to lead, and to set the priorities and values. Well, I would use the word collaborate rather than push, but I think there would be a partnership.
Ken Brady, Newton News.